Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about two Colourpop palettes, both of which are palettes that you may have received one of in your May BoxyCharm subscription. No, your April BoxyCharm subscription. It just so happens that I had owned both of these palettes already, so I thought I would do a review and some swatches and a comparison between the two palettes. So if you own one and are thinking of getting the other, if you don't own either, you can perhaps make some decisions about what you want to get. I will also say that because I owned these palettes already, when I received my April BoxyCharm subscription, I received a second one of these. So receiving a second one of these means that I have one of these to give away to you. So stick around for the end of the video so that you can learn how you can win this palette. Oftentimes in my videos, I talk a little bit about the company, then about the product, then I'll do swatches or trying on, and then give you my review. I'm not going to talk about Colourpop as a company. I've done that before, and I'll link those reviews down below. I'm going to start off telling you a little bit of a story about how I acquired these and a lesson I learned from it. I am then going to talk a little bit about the palettes and show swatches. I'm then going to tell you how I got the eye look I did today using nothing but one of these palettes, and then finally give you my review at the end. And for all of that, there will be timestamps down below. So when having a makeup channel, makeup review channel, skincare review channel on YouTube, I can often get sucked into the hype of getting things that are new, getting things that are hyped up, just trying to acquire new products that I can do reviews. And oftentimes you can be sucked into that thought of how can I get a review out really quick so that people searching for a new product will find me and I will get people watching me who maybe wouldn't have before. And this is sort of a cautionary tale in chasing that versus actually buying things that I am interested in trying. So you may remember maybe about 6 to 8 months ago, Colourpop started being sold in Sephora. So I had already tried a Colourpop palette, the Yes Please palette, which I really did enjoy. And I happened to be surfing on Sephora and I noticed that these palettes were listed on there. Now, because I'd bought from Colourpop before, I get their emails and I knew that these weren't being released for another week, or at least like 4 or 5 days or something like that. And for me, Sephora delivers super quickly, like within a day or two. And these were listed on the site and I looked very closely to see, okay, are they saying like it's coming soon, anything like that? And it didn't seem that way. It seemed like these were ready to ship. And I honestly didn't even look closely at them. I didn't think if I wanted them. It was nothing like that. The thought that went through my mind was, I can get a product before everybody else, before the release, and make a video and have it out, and then people looking to find swatches or anything of these palettes are going to find my video, and it'll get watched a lot, and won't that be awesome? And oh my God, click, 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 buy. And I didn't even think, like I wasn't even thinking about, is this a product that I personally want? And then it took 14, 15 days for these to arrive because I guess they had not been released yet and they were not being sent out yet. So I ended up waiting and waiting and waiting to receive these and getting them much later. Reviews were already out. People who get, PR, people who ordered early, people who were able to do all those things, were able to get them before me, of course. And when they actually got here, I opened them up and I thought, am I that excited? I mean, I'm not a huge, glittery kind of person, and especially in looking at these ones, a lot of these are darker glitter kind of shades and I don't really go for that. So I kind of used them a couple of times and they didn't grab me, and it just taught me this lesson of that's not what my channel is. I am not going to be the person who has the first reviews that are out super quick, and I don't want to be acquiring makeup just for the sake of doing that. So my channel is going to be a place where I get products that I'm interested in, get products through my subscription services, and really take the time to understand them before I put the reviews out to you. They're not going to be the fastest reviews. They're not a huge number of first impressions, but hopefully they are in depth and give you good information. So that is how I came to acquire these, and actually never did a video on them because I was just a little frustrated with myself for getting into that headspace. And then these were released in the BoxyCharm subscriptions. It was both these palettes and then one additional one, which I wish I had gotten because then I would have had a palette I didn't have already. But it gives me a chance to sit down and talk to you about these palettes when I have used both of them for months and months. So what are these palettes? These are palettes where you are not going to have a matte in sight, but they are a little bit different from each other. So let's start out with the Semi-Precious palette, and I'll just give you the price that it is currently selling for on Colourpop. It's marked down from $26 to $18. And these are a little bit larger than usual Colourpop pans, and they're all really metallic shades. So if you look in here, you get 8 metallic shades. And this is, you know, it's larger pans than you usually get in Colourpop. They're really soft, they're really nice to apply, and I'll do some swatches just after I talk about the other palette to show you what these all look like. This Golden State of Mind palette is originally $26, marked down to $20. And the description of this talks about how it feels like most of us have matte colors. So this is a great palette because you can just change your lid color and have a different look. So again, there's no mattes in here. But this is definitely not as soft and much more of a dispersed glitter in all these different shades. Some of them being a little bit more metallic than others, but this is more of a impactful glittery look, where the other is a little bit more of a foiled or metallic look. These ones do definitely have smaller pans, but you get more colors, whereas these ones are larger. So let me show you some swatches and we will take a look at all of these different shades. So it's going to be a lot of swatching. We're going to start with swatches of the Semi-Precious palette. You have Celestial, which is a warm champagne ivory. Beam Me Up, which is an icy pale blue. Easy Go, which is a vibrant cranberry. Up and Atom, golden amber. West Star, rich copper brown. Bashful, soft icy green. Upon a Star, cool rose. And The Game, which is an antique gold. And you can see just how smooth, pigmented, consistent, and non-patchy all of these are. We're now going to do swatches of the Golden State of Mind palette. So over here we have Golden Egg, a pinky beige with turquoise glitter. We then have Pay the Piper, an icy blue. There is then Girlfriend, pink with a violet glitter. Zero Clue, vibrant warm yellow. Watch Out, golden ivory with pink glitter. Drizzle, ice baby pink. Uptight, rose gold. Can't Stop, icy champagne ivory. Sparkler, silvery bronze. Unsupervised, pink champagne. Lust in Time, medium cool rose. Mind Tricks, icy blackened purple. Wing Woman, red brown with green. Heads or Tails, icy cranberry. And Tinker Time, blackened antique gold with blue glitter. Now some of these I find the description to be very off. I don't see any blue glitter in here. Wing Woman, where it says it's red brown with green and gold glitter, I don't see any green and gold glitter. And you can see there's a real difference in these, which gives you some variety, but it depends on what you want. On this end, towards the bottom of the palette, you get a lot of the ones that seem like a lot more smooth metallics, but they're a little bit on the darker side. And up towards the top of the palette, you have ones that are more of a dispersed glitter, and you can see they get quite chunky, and if you're not packing them on solid, they can get very inconsistent. Now that we've seen the swatches, I'm going to zoom you in and show you the look that I did today with the Semi-Precious palette. So in using the Semi-Precious palette to do this look, I did an all metallic look today. So there are no mattes going on here. I started out being really drawn to Bashful, which is this green color here. So I did that all over the lid, just in sort of the lower part of my lid. I then decided I wanted to deepen up the outside. So I went in with this color here, which is West Star, which is sort of a reddish brown color, just in the outer part of the lid. I then blend it all the way up above with this very lightest shade here, which is Celestial. And I use that to just very gently blend in the crease and above the other two shades. And then finally, I used a little tiny touch of Up and Atom just to do a little bit of deepness in that outer crease. And then below, I pulled across that first green color again, and then that deeper West Star color just on my lower lash line. And you can see there's no reason why you need to have matte transition shades, matte crease shades. You can do whatever you want with makeup, and this is a good example of, hey, let's play with all metallics and no mattes. So let me tell you about my reviews of these palettes, or my thoughts on these palettes. I have a definite favorite, but it is definitely personal preference. So I'll just start out by saying I definitely prefer the semi-precious. I will always prefer a foiled or metallic kind of look over the dispersed glitter. So I find that this gives a much smoother look. This is very consistent. For me, these are shades which are really nice lid shades, and I find they blend really nicely, they apply really nicely. You don't need to fight with them in any way to get them to the level of impact that you want them to have. They're just much smoother shades, and because they are that foiled shimmer, not even shimmer, they are that foiled metallic look. So for me, yeah, I mean, would I prefer to pay a little bit less and have the smaller pans? Yes, because really, when are you panning metallic shades? It's unlikely, but these are really pretty, and I've played around with all of these and really do like them. And you've got some nice, you know, cool tones in there as well. So I really do, for my preference, prefer this. Now, I will say overall, this will probably be the last time, unless something really strikes me, that I buy palettes with no mattes in them, because I really do enjoy playing around with matte colors. I just think that I don't know, I just enjoy it a bit more, and I do find that Colourpop has really beautiful mattes. They also have beautiful shimmers and metallics and foiled, but I really do like their mattes. So in the future, when I shop for Colourpop, I'm going to be looking for a palette that has a combo of mattes and some of these beautiful metallic foiled shades. Now, I'm not saying that the Golden State of Mind is bad. I don't think that at all. I think that if you want much more of a glittery look, that this could be what you're looking for. Now, I do find that there are a lot of shades in here that look a lot like each other. So I think they could have done something a little bit more interesting with this. Like, there's a lot of these, you know, sort of neutral brown champagne colors in here, whereas I've seen in some of their palettes they do some beautiful like reds, oranges, yellows. You know, I think there could have been a way, if you're going to make this your glitter palette that is you know, something that can complement a matte palette, that they could have gone all out with like giving you all the shades of the rainbow in here. And they haven't really done that. So I wish they had given you some really more impactful colors. That's the only thing I would say about this. I think they could have made this palette about half the size and still had a lot of the same impact, or this full size and added some different shades that weren't so maybe repetitive. I mean, if I look at both of these shades beside each other, they're just very, very similar. So those are my thoughts, but I would love to hear yours. If you were a subscriber of BoxyCharm, you probably received one of these palettes, or you received the other one, which I think looks beautiful. And I would love to hear down below in the comments how you've been using them, if you've been using them, what you think of these palettes. And if you are down there leaving your comments, doing that kind of thing, and you liked this video, please consider clicking that thumbs up button. So I did tell you that I am giving away one of these semi-precious palettes because I did own this. I now do have a second one from my BoxyCharm subscription. So what do you need to do to enter and win? Entering this giveaway is going to be very easy. All that I ask is that you be a subscriber of my channel, that you give this video a thumbs up, and that you leave a comment down below. I am going to go through, pull out all the folks who have made comments down below, check that people are subscribed and all of that. And then I am going to put it into a random name chooser and randomly choose a winner. What I will be doing is responding to your comment down below if you are the winner, so keep an eye out for that. This giveaway is open worldwide. There's a bit more information about that down below in the description bar, so please do take a look. I think that's everything you need to know. No, you need to know when the end date of this is. So I will be taking people entering until the very last day of May, so May 31st at midnight, and then I will be doing the draw in the couple of days after that. So look out around June 1st, June 2nd for the winner. I will be replying to the comment, did I say this already, of the winner. So look for your notifications in YouTube at that point. I feel like I've been talking about this giveaway forever. So that's all. If you have more questions, please ask them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. If you've not subscribed already, hit that bell button down below so you can be notified when I post, and maybe take some time to watch one of my other videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.